Hey guys, this is Mark Yo here again and welcome back to my channel. So I've been using the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra for almost 7 months already as my main daily driver. I love the huge AMOLED screen, which is one of the best in the market right now, and the 100 times zoom camera and etc. This is the most expensive phone I have ever bought in my whole lifetime. Ringgit Malaysia 4999, which is also equivalent to USD 1250. It's a huge money, a lot of money there. To some people it might not seem a lot, but I never spent so much money on the phone. The most expensive phone I've ever bought never exceeded Ringgit Malaysia 2008. So these are my thoughts after using for 7 months. These are solely my opinion, okay, my honest opinion. But let's talk about the Pro. So the first one is actually it has a huge, super huge 6.9-inch Super AMOLED screen with 2K display resolution, which is actually very immersive and pleasing to the eyes. And the screen is almost the size of a 7-inch tablet. It will give you immersive experience for viewing contents. So it supports 120 Hz of refresh rate, okay, but only at 1080p resolution. So with this 120 Hz of refresh rate, you have smooth scrolling and smooth app opening. Very good for media consumption. And the next one is actually, let's talk about the rear cameras. Okay, as you can see here, the space zoom 100 times, okay, and the 100 times space zoom is actually a combination of optical and digital cameras, and 10 times of optical zoom out for ultra wide angle camera, which is support. To me, up to 60 times zoom is actually still usable. Beyond that, the pictures will look a bit grainy and also a lot of noise. And also night mode is actually enabled even when you use ultra wide angle camera, and you can zoom up to maximum up to 10 times zoom in night mode, which is actually quite rare, I mean, for other brands. And you can shoot video for 1080p and 4K videos with OIS. And also you can shoot 8K videos but with no OIS, so no optical image stabilization for 8K video. And also you can see here you have this huge camera bump, but of course it's to house the camera, so to me it's negligible. I don't really mind it. And the third one is actually this phone has one of the best dual speakers out there, and this is definitely in my top 5 list. Okay, so the dual speakers are actually powered by Dolby Atmos. Okay, so it gives powerful bass and doesn't get distorted at maximum volume. So even at slow and smoothing sentimental love song also sound pleasant to the ears. I mean, I'll link some of my videos on the speaker test for this phone in the description below, so check it out. And the next one is actually it has 5000 milliamp hour battery, whereby I can get screen on time of 5 to 6 hours with 1 day full use. And also if you run out of juice, you have the inbox 25-watt charger that can fully charge this piece around 80 minutes time. And the next one is that it has Samsung Pay, as you can see here. So it's so convenient to make payment using Samsung Pay, as long as the merchant supports payway function. And you can tie up your credit cards and also Boost app. Boost app is actually an app in Malaysia with Samsung Pay to earn more rewards point. So which is actually very convenient and also very rewarding. And the last one is actually it has very great call quality and cell reception, and I didn't face any internet data problem, and also Wi-Fi connection is actually quite stable for this phone. So enough with the pros, let's talk about the cons. So the first con is actually, maybe you guys guess it, Exynos. So Exynos 990, to be honest, is not really a bad chipset, okay, but it depends on software optimization, which can cause overheating while playing graphic intensive games. In July, I actually got an update, which the ATG4 July 2020 firmware update greatly improved the performance. So I played 1 hour at Xbox 9 at 60 frames per second, frames maintained at 50 to 60 frames per second, no problem. But after the latest One UI 2.5 update, the same problem occurs again. Drop frames, overheating, which is actually a bummer. So I really hope that Samsung will really solve this problem soon. I mean, this can be solved with software optimization. So the next one is actually the glossy back, okay, which is actually a fingerprint magnet there. But to me, not really a huge problem, so I can always wipe it. But of course, it would be great that which if it has a matte finish rather than a glossy finish. And also the weight is actually at 222 grams, so it's actually a bit heavy, and yeah, it's not really evenly distributed. So the next one is actually no headphone jack. Alright, I know that is actually a 2020 thing, but at least they could have provided a 3.5mm headphone jack dongle in the box, which they actually don't provide nowadays. So what's next? No more charger? Apple. And the next one is actually the curved screen. Okay, compared to previous phone like the older S7 or Samsung S8 Plus, it curves slightly, but occasionally I do experience accidental touch. So enough with the rant. So do you guys still hold on to this phone? And to be honest, I really like Samsung phones. I've been using the Samsung since the beginning of the first generation Galaxy Note. But this time, Samsung kind of screwed up with the inclusion of Exynos 990 chipset rather than the Snapdragon 865 like what US, China and South Korea have. At least Samsung should have done a better job optimizing the software, which is a bummer. But if your main concern is the performance, the 100 times zoom camera, you can actually get this phone on mobile platform like Lazada or Shopee in Malaysia. Some sellers even selling less than Ringgit Malaysia 4,000 for new set. You can even get used second-hand set for just Ringgit Malaysia 3,000 to 3,300 in platform like Laoyat Forum. I still like this phone despite the shortcomings of this phone. Hope so I can bring this phone for my traveling next year to take more beautiful and memorable pictures. And also I really hope that Samsung can do a better job in optimizing the software. And lastly, let me know in the comments below your thoughts, your rants or your likes on this phone. Thanks again for the great support. Until then, take care and stay safe. Peace.